What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another live episode of Learn Crypto. My name is Nick the Hitman Hellman.
I'm Todd Butterfield, the Todd Father.
Today we got a few things to talk about. An ICO straight up just did an exit scam. We'll show you some images of that. It looks like the owner just literally tweeted out his face saying, "See you later," had him with a beer on the beach. We'll see what that's all about. Also, I got an article saying that privacy coins as a sector are outperforming the rest. Obviously, you guys know I do like privacy coins for 2018, so we'll dig into that a little bit. We'll have TA telling us what he thinks is going on in the markets. Is the alt season actually starting? Are the large caps going to lead the charge? We'll see what he thinks here in a second. And let's go ahead and do this intro, guys.
Welcome to Learn Crypto, we're trading every day. Listen to the Todd Father and everything Nick says. You gotta remember what you see, don't be a Gary. If you want that pork master, here's the place to be. At Learn Crypto, welcome to Learn Crypto, we'll make you rich. We're gonna ride that pump.
We had to use Jay Stevens' song today because he sent us these dirty magazines over here. We should have had these yesterday for the Verge announcement. Some good-looking girls on bikes.
The 104.7 The Cave calendar, and that's actually Jay's girlfriend on that bike.
Yeah, apparently.
The rockers get all the chicks.
Hey,
and they don't share.
She's also on the bike in my birthday month, so happy birthday to me, Jay. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks for all those little commercials you do. And thanks for those calendars.
I guess, we have a course graduate, if you want to bring that up.
We sure do. I got that here. Should go over the screen.
Where are you at?
Can't find me. There we are. We got James Lynn, graduated from the course a couple days ago. Want to shout him out. And also, I've added a few more videos to the course. And as I've talked about, the OP force and technometer lessons, I got them ready to go. I'm just going to add a few more charts from coins to add that. And then we'll be ready to go. So that's it.
Cool, guys. Yeah, if you don't know, go over to learncrypto.io. It's in the description below. You can see everything that we have to offer over here. Cryptocurrency trading course, crypto private client group, hopefully a software soon. We won't get into that.
No, I mean, Vladimir is just uploading the newest version, so I'll be probably using that for, I done a couple short videos today on Bitcoin, and then I came back with Zen point and figure just to show how to do a point and figure chart, really. TradingView is still not, I can't get TradingView to give me point and figure charts, so what I did on Zen, I just went in and did one by hand real quick, just to give us some type of upside objective on Zen.
Also, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are giving away Electra coin, and I do have a little bit of an announcement. We got a much larger donation than expected, so the amount of Electra coin I will be giving out has just increased by like 5 times the amount. All you have to do
Shout out to them.
Hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment in the comment section below with your ECA wallet address. If you don't have one, you can get one at Cryptopia. That's the exchange that I would trust the most. And then it's up to you guys. Do you want it to be 1 per video for yesterday's video, today, and tomorrow's? Or do you want it to be like 3 per video? You'll get a little less, but then we have some more winners. So you guys, let me know your thoughts as I look at the cryptocurrency market cap over here.
And Jay's in here. Cool. I was hoping he'd catch us.
Let's see what we got going on. Let's give it the refresh because so many things are moving. We're currently at $343 billion. I'll start getting really bullish once we get out of this $300 to $350 billion range. I want to see it back in the 400 billions. So Bitcoin up 3% for the day at $8,160. Todd will go in depth on that here in a second. Ethereum still doing pretty well at $524. Ripple up 8% for the day at 71 cents. Talking about Ripple, we got to look at its competitor in my eyes, Stellar, down here at 35.2 cents, up 16% for the day. Still looking strong. Bitcoin Cash, 887, finally coming off the lows, rebounding, up 17% for the day. Guys, whether you like Bitcoin Cash or not, I personally don't believe Bitcoin Cash is the true Bitcoin, but I've preached since day one. I think you need to hold maybe a 5%, 3% holding in your portfolio of Bitcoin Cash, kind of as a hedge against Bitcoin number one, but also Bitcoin Cash seems to have these random pumps that you guys can really capitalize on and maybe add to your Bitcoin stash. Litecoin at $140. What was the high on that today, Todd? Like 142?
On Litecoin? Yeah, it was just, I mean, just here recently, 141 and change.
Let's see what's done the best for the day. Pundi X, not sure what that is, guys. But right here, Basic Attention Token up 30% for the day. If you have not watched it, I did do a review of Basic Attention Token. This is starting to get some attention from the eyes of some other users. The more users that get involved in Basic Attention in the Brave browser brings value proposition to this token. So that's one I would dig into. With all this data breach stuff going on with Facebook, Google, YouTube, this is a Brave browser is working pretty well. I have a guy at work who actually uses it on the daily.
If you believe it, Gary sold his PPT that he bought down there at 14 yesterday and bought BAT.
There you go. Gary's killing it.
There he is on a roll.
That's why we don't see him in here as much. He's hanging out with the girlfriend on his stacks of money.
Right. His girlfriend's over. They're sitting on the yacht, and he's day trading.
CWG says, sup, guys? First time catching a live show. Good to be here. Shout out to you. I will give you a wrench here in a second once I shoot the charts over to Todd. Also, we got Redcoin right here up 30% for the day, almost 27%. I given out a ton of Redcoin. Still have some more to give away. It's an interesting project. Definitely good to utilize on Twitter and some social media platforms just to give away as a tip to those who are providing content and information to you. Dragon Chain. I tweeted this out this morning. Somebody yesterday when it was about 95 cents during the live show asked my opinion on Dragon Chain because he was wanting to buy it. I said anything below $1 is a good buy. If he took me up on that offer, he would be up 20% for the day overnight. That would be nice. And Monero, my favorite privacy coin, back above $230, up 17.5% after the Pornhub and Verge announcement going on. Like I said, we do have that privacy token article. We'll look at that here in a second. So I guess let's throw it over to Todd. Let him do some charts for you guys.
I got a couple things. Someone asked about Goldman and Morgan doing a crypto trading desk. I'm guessing they're just willing to make markets in some of these cryptos. So they're going to help their clients buy or sell the cryptos, which, again, I think is just really good news for this space. I mean, when these big investors are hearing that their brokerage house or who they're dealing with is making a market in cryptos, I mean, that puts legitimacy behind this, and I think we're going to have another run here. So, and then I think Jay asked, do we need 8,600 on Bitcoin to keep this thing alive? I mean, we do need that here somewhere. We still got this wave 4 here that could be done down here, or we could still be working on it. And, we need another run to probably 8,800, and then another pullback, and then on up to above 9,200 on this move. If this all works out correctly, I think we still do that 12,000. And we don't really now, this wave 1 back here topped out at 7,500. I think if we see 7,500 on Bitcoin, that's gonna throw off that we got any type of big move to the upside started. I'm not sure it means dramatically lower. It just means the upside's gonna have to be postponed again. So that's what I think of there. So let's go Bitcoin Cash. As Nick just said, up 19% at 899. So had a triangle pattern here for a fourth wave, and spurts higher. Dash up 8%. Same thing, a triangle pattern. A quick 60 higher on there. Classic 1774. Same thing. I mean, some of these coins are definitely looking much better than from yesterday's broadcast. Ethereum's still a little bit slow here, but I think that'll break out too. Litecoin, the 141, continues to chug higher. Neos 72.92. Same thing. So definitely adding some market cap here. 1515 on OMG. Ripple, someone asked about that, 0.71. Another triangle pattern and move to the upside. So some of these are encouraging. ADA up 8.77. Still doing well. Let's do BAT USD while we're here. I swear, Gary, yesterday, he gave me the PPT like there at 14. I did the Wyckoff on it. It doubled. He said he was selling that and going to BAT yesterday. So he's sitting around laughing at the moment. EOS 898, still holding the gains. GNT, the big, the big pump. And then let's go. We've got. I want to show the Zen USD. I did do a quick video on this just about an hour ago. I was doing the point and figure chart, TradingView. I can't get point and figure charts now to work there. I used to. I know nowhere else to get them. So what I did on this is I went into the 5 minute. I did one quickly by hand. And if you take a count, if you've taken the course, you go from the last point of support here, which is around 19. You count from this level over to the left. You could easily pick up this preliminary support. That's going to give you a upside of around 48 to 52. And then you could, if we stay strong here, you could go up here, do a count from the 23 level here, clear over to this break here. And that's going to probably be, just guessing, you know, it would take you to probably 67, I think it is, somewhere up in
like
there.
67, 68.
So normally you'll get like a reaccumulation stepping stone count. That's what we're working on now. We kind of upthrusted that area earlier, so I wouldn't doubt some backing and filling here. And then at some point, probably a return to the upside. So that one still looks good. XVG USD with all the news, some more weakness. I personally think that this one will dig in somewhere here with the market cap and at least rally back, you know, maybe back to the 95 area, and then may have to reevaluate them. And then we got, let's do ZRX, and then I'll let Nick have it back. ZRX back to the overbought line of the uptrend and holding there nicely. So definitely a few coins acting better.
What's going on? Shout out to Bill. Shout out to Leon, Phillip, J-Mac, Ryan.
Ruby.
Good seeing you guys in here. Anthony says, I have a feeling BAT and OMG are next on Coinbase. I don't know when Coinbase is ever going to add a coin, but it's going to be a big deal because everybody's been talking about it for so long.
That was the only thing they ever talked about. Now no one's added anything.
Sun Scorpio, hey Todd, I have $170 to burn. Which coin? Now that we know we're going to say that's hard to tell you because we don't know your entire portfolio. Also with $170, I would maybe point you to a direction of some of my smaller cap altcoins, but with all these rallies, those are kind of hard to point you to as well.
I'd have to set in Bitcoin. I think the big caps are still going to lead this. You know, we had that article today. Some people sent around. Tony sent it, another Twitter friend. So, you know, that Bitcoin, big caps lead the way, and then people have got money there. Then they go to the small caps and chase those dramatically higher. So I still think the big caps are the safest place to be. And I'd do a Zen if it would pull back. It never really has given us a pullback entry.
Yeah, trust me, I want to buy more Zen. You guys know how I feel about Zen, but it has not given me an entry to buy right now.
That one ran too fast.
Yeah,
we
did. Yeah, we did the interview with Rob. It was $15. Now, since that interview, a week or two ago, it's $35. 2.5 times your money off of some of the announcements that he talked about in the interview and that they later made public. So yeah, historically, guys, the large caps actually lead the bull run. Once those start to peter out, that is because people are taking profits on the large caps, getting bored, and moving them into the altcoins. And then after the alt season is over, that's when you see market consolidation. Now, we are seeing the alts show some life here. If this is the true start to the bull run, this would be one of the first times historically that the alts actually lead the charge. So maybe we just see them showing some life here and there, but then these large caps are really going to show you who's boss as some of this new money comes into play. When new fiat comes into the ecosystem, it's easiest to access the large caps, and they feel most comfortable getting in those large caps. So that's usually why historically this cycle works that way. Anthony over here says, when is the Electra giveaway? Pretty cool to see that coin getting some recognition. So yeah, I did the interview and the review, but they actually donated all these coins, so I'm giving them back to you guys. All you have to do is, after this video is over, hit that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment in the comment section below with your ECA address. And then on Friday, The 20th, sometime in the evening, I'll give away all the Electra coin for all 3 live videos. So if you didn't catch us live yesterday, Anthony, you can still go watch that video, leave a comment in that comment section as well, and you will still have the same chance to win some Electra coin.
Cool.
Give out a few wrenches and I'll steal this. All right. Over here, guys, I do have this poll still going on. There's 15 hours left. If you guys want to vote on which coin you want me to do a live review on tomorrow during the show at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, go ahead and make your vote. Right now, Raven coin is leading the way with 42%. So if you'd rather see one of these other 3, get over there and place your vote. Every vote counts, guys. Also, the other little fundamental thing I wanted to bring up here is Ledger did announce today that their Nano S and their Ledger Blue now support Bitcoin Private and Zencash. So Zencash is continuing to get added to more exchanges, get added on Ledger. It's already been added on Trezor. They have a lot of things coming up. It is nice to see Bitcoin Private on Ledger Nano S because there's not really a major exchange that it is on right now. And I do own some, and I didn't really feel comfortable leaving it in the Electrum wallet. So I'm going to actually move my Bitcoin Private over to the Ledger Nano S until it has its day on a major pump. All right, guys. Also, if you guys haven't, I've been talked about this quite a few times, but since we've gotten new people in the community, if you're not a fan of Ethos or you are a fan, it doesn't really matter. If you just go over to their Twitter and you sign up, pre-register for the Universal Wallet that they're about to release, they have 10 partners on board that are going to do airdrops for everybody who pre-registered. So just simply by pre-registering and downloading the wallet app when it comes out, you have the opportunity to get 10 airdrops from 10 separate coins. So why not, guys? I know you like free coins. That's why you're watching me talk right now to get the CCA. So why not pre-register here and get a chance at some airdrops? We'll do this article, and then we'll see if there's any charts you want Todd to look at. So crypto privacy tokens see price lift on Pornhub deal. The privacy-focused cryptocurrencies are reporting solid gains today, soon after Pornhub announced it will now accept payments in Verge XVG token. Monero, the world's 11th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, clocked a 4-week high of 232 earlier today and is changing hands at 227, up 14% in the last 24 hours. Other privacy-focused cryptocurrencies like Dash, Zcash, and lesser-known names like Pivx, Zcoin, and Navcoin are also seeing bids. So it appears that the Verge Pornhub partnership has boosted the appeal of cryptocurrencies, offering real anonymity, perhaps since investors are expecting porn sites and other businesses where privacy is appealing for consumers to start adopting such cryptos in the near future. Just kind of went over the performance. So we had Monero up 12, Dash up 5, Zcash 5. So these aren't huge numbers, guys. But once the software is launched, Todd and I did go through and create sectors. So within that software, you could go to the privacy sector and you can see the volume for all these coins together. And then you can make a determination, oh, maybe privacy sector and privacy coins are getting a lot of money flowing into them. And then maybe you can move some of your Bitcoin or USD Tether into those investment opportunities. It says clearly XMR is leading the rally in privacy-focused cryptocurrencies. As far back as May 2017, Pornhub users had proposed Monero as the preferred mode of payment. Now the porn site's decision to opt for XVG as its preferred cryptocurrency has left XMR investors exacerbated. That's about it, guys. Here's the thing. So privacy coins are doing pretty good. As far as the Verge partnership with Pornhub, 80% of the revenue that Pornhub drives comes from their advertisements, not actually from premium subscriptions. So although I don't think it's going to be that great for Verge as far as getting more people to buy Verge and use it on Pornhub, I do think it is a positive for the cryptocurrency ecosystem and also for the privacy sector, and just proving a point that they can be utilized in some of these websites and really get integrated. Also, it's a nice advertisement piece as a bunch of people who do not know much about cryptos will now see Verge's logo on Pornhub, and then maybe we'll look into Bitcoin or some of these other privacy currencies as well.
I agree. I've got the article here about the Attorney General yesterday when they asked for information from the 13 exchanges. They had made a comment that cryptocurrencies represent a technological advance, a medium of exchange, and investment opportunity all at once, and that virtual currencies are inspiring innovators, entrepreneurs, and investors, and are fueling an increasingly diverse ecosystem of companies and applications. I still think that's just a positive note coming out of the regulators. So that this stuff's here to stay.
Somebody asked, what do we consider large caps? I mean, as far as leading the charge for the bull run, I would probably consider like the top 10. As far as if you're breaking your portfolio down to large cap, mid cap, small cap, and what percentage you want to put in your portfolio, I would probably push the large caps down to maybe top 20, because that's really only about 18 coins once you take out Tether and some others. But that would include Omisi Go, Ethereum Classic, and both of those are over $1.5 billion at the current depressed market cap levels. What do you think, Todd?
I'd agree with that. I think a top 10 or 12 will lead us here and then slide out to some of these other ones. But I think, I think like Zen and some of these are showing some strength. They might have some pullbacks here, but I think they're showing you that they might rock and roll when alts really come for it. So that might still be a little bit on down the road. Let these big caps run and pick up the strong alts that are showing some strength right now, especially on a pullback. Because Zen looks great. It looked great even if it backed off some here.
GMS King says Electra going hard. Yeah, I think since the interview, that thing is 3x'd.
Wow.
Yeah.
And even like the PPT had a big run. Some of those probably could pull back quite a bit.
Patrick Rooney says, who needs porn when you can just watch your coins go up 15 to 20% the last few days?
Oh, that's more fun.
That is true. That is what I consider fun.
And even AMB, that was one of Gary's. Gary's laughing. Everything he's got's going up.
Sun Scorpio says, Nick, do you think privacy coins will have a tougher time reaching mass adoption due to government fears of money laundering? Well, there's two ways you can look at it. If you think government regulation is going to come in hard and fast, I think the privacy coins that have on-off features are ready to adjust to whatever they need to do to appease that regulation. But at the same time, even in traditional markets right now, guys, there's offshore money. There's offshore accounts. That's just what happens. That's the loopholes in the traditional system. So if you think people couldn't do that with cryptos, with, say, truly private currencies such as Monero, I think that you might be wrong. So I think privacy coins are going to have mass adoption, and it's really just whether or not you want to get a privacy coin that has an on-off feature, kind of like Dash does or Zcash does, or whether you want something that's truly anonymous and proven to only be anonymous, like a Monero.
Was ZIL one of your choices for coin?
ZIL is on the list, guys.
Yeah, because ZIL BTC just keeps holding its gains. That's been a good one. Somebody mentioned Vertcoin. Might follow GRS up. I did thought Vertcoin would get back into the above the blue line here, so I think that's probably still coming. It won't take much to get this above these previous highs here and probably bring in some buying like a lot of these coins are doing here. So
Anthony says, Nick, any project can pay for partnership with Pornhub. I do agree with that. That's what I kind of said, hey, they raised 75 million Verge in kind of a sketchy way, but really what they're paying for, in my opinion, is kind of an advertisement slot. You don't need 75 million Verge to integrate onto a website. The devs could probably put that together in a week or two for a very minimal cost. I think they were just paying for the advertising spot. If you saw some of the images going around Twitter where they're in New York, they're driving around bank vehicles with the Verge and Pornhub logos on it and doing all this, that's where the donated funds went. They're really just trying to, advertise. But really, I don't know if it helps Verge that much more than it just helps the whole crypto ecosystem in general. And obviously, the price did exactly what we said it would do, where it's buy the rumor, sell the news. So we're telling you guys, keep an eye on it. Either take some profits or keep a stop in so you can get out of it, because I thought when the partnership announcement happened, it would dump, and that is exactly what happened. What else we got here? Anthony says, disagree, no way governments allow continuous use of privacy coins. Yeah, they don't want it to happen, but I don't see how they're going to stop it. They've been saying that about Bitcoin, and that's not even truly private, and they still can't stop that because it's not just the United States, it's a global ecosystem, and it's a global phenomenon, so we'll see what happens. What else we got? You guys have any charts you want Todd to take a look at?
Luca asked a question there. I don't know anything about Electra and a $10 billion company.
Well, if you go and watch the interview, towards the end, they did say they were in works with a partnership. They couldn't tell me what it was, so I don't know about it being a $10 billion company, but I would expect a partnership announcement coming soon out of Electra. I also think they released their desktop wallet today as well.
Cool.
Christopher Campbell says HKN for your next review. I'll write that down on the list.
We got ADA here. I can bring that up. ADA USDT up 7.8%. I mean, as we know, digging out of a pretty deep hole, but at least got things turned around here. So, again, I think some of these will have a pullback somewhere, and then still, I think, higher on these coins, on the alts. I still think Bitcoin and the big names lead us here. That's where the money's got to roll first again. It did that back there in December where the big money has got to get invested into those coins and then spread itself out.
Can we check Neblio and ETC?
ETC is in front of you. I mean, it'd be nice to get a little more quicker strength out of here. Made a low at 13. We're up to knocking on 18, which is a decent percent gain. But need some more Coinbase rumors.
Lucas says, are you guys holding Electra? The only Electra I currently have is the ones that were donated by the Electra community after the videos were done. And I am giving all of that away over the course of these next yesterday's show, today, and tomorrow.
Right. I don't own any for any PCG, no. I'm still staying mostly large cap at the moment. I think that's a safer risk-reward ratio.
Can you look at Neblio?
That's going to not be on trading, I don't think. Yeah, here we are, Neblio. Let's do the US dollar. 1047 up 8.69%. Came back down to previous support, it looks like. A lot of these charts don't look that well. I mean, that one, I think percent-wise could still go a lot higher, but some coins you're going to want to dump if they get ran up again in the next foreseeable months. Anything that's acting weak, so. But that one, I mean, we've found support. We're trying to work higher, so that's like a lot of these coins that could spurt pretty easy, so.
Anthony says, why go heavy on privacy coins? Anyway, all the big caps are working on privacy features, just not for me, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying go heavy, but I think privacy coins and protocol tokens are going to be some of the leading sectors here this year. I like Monero as my large cap privacy. I like Zencash as kind of a smaller cap privacy. I also like what Pivx is doing and maybe what Deep Onion is doing as a complete flyer. So, I mean, you got to spread it out, but I think that you need to have privacy sector in your portfolio.
Here's Enigma, ENG-USD. Again, you know, nothing to brag about. I mean, we might have had a selling climax back here, really not heavy volume. That looks like just a quick spike on a 4-hour chart. So, you know, acting definitely better. That's a 4-hour. So following Bitcoin off the lows. So I still expect most of these coins just to continue to rally some, but maybe not huge rally. Just continue to rally. I think they all got sold out. We've taken everybody out of this market.
B Fishing says, I wish I would have bought back in a Neo a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you could have got it at the cheap price of like $42 or something. That's one of my long-term holdings. I wish I would have scalp traded that a little more, but I didn't really want to mess around with one of my core holdings. Also, I've been in Neo since it was about $7. So at that point, I didn't want to risk it.
All right, we were talking about that one as 180.
Yes, sir.
When you and I first started doing more work together. They're showing so much strength back there. Well, Bitcoin's 81.77, pretty quiet here, so let's hope for it to resolve to the upside. And at 7 o'clock, that's all I got. If no one else has any more coins or any more thoughts.
We'll show this quick course commercial. I got another thing I want to talk about over here, and then we'll start wrapping it up with you guys.
Are you trading or investing in the fast-moving and exciting cryptocurrency markets? If so, you need to learn how to identify primary trading opportunities by implementing the Wyckoff trading methods, which was created by world-renowned stock speculator Richard D. Wyckoff. This online course teaches all you need to know to increase your returns while minimizing your risk using the Wyckoff trading method. Over 915 students have enrolled in the course since its launch in late 2017. LearnCrypto.io is owned and operated by Wyckoff SMI, also known as Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, which has been an authority on the Wyckoff trading method for over 85 years. Founded by Richard Wyckoff in the 1930s, Wyckoff Stock Market Institute has owned the rights of the Wyckoff trading course since the beginning. Take advantage today of this excellent course and begin reaping the rewards of a time-tested method from the grandfather of technical analysis, Richard D. Wyckoff.
All right, guys.
I want to make a comment too, because
All
I
right, go
saw
ahead.
Anthony there said coulda, woulda, shoulda buying NEO when it was Ant shares. I remember that too. That's when Matt and I was just kind of getting going. But I think it was down there at 354, 455, and then did a 58 and then a 14. I mean, you got to be prepared for earth-shattering declines. Mm-hmm. And that's why I still think, when I'm trading stocks, I have stops in. If I'm adding positions, I have stops in because you're not getting that volatility. But I think on these coins, if you have any inkling that Bitcoin's going to 35,000 or 100,000 or 250, I mean, it's extremely hard to trade these things with stops because the percent gains ahead of us are so huge. If you don't believe that, then you've got to trade it. I mean, if I thought we were just going to stay here sideways, I'd be selling every pump and trade much more. But I really think, any day you could wake up like a lot of these coins are doing and they just run 30, 40% on you. Now you just got knocked out of your position. Now you got to figure out how to get it back. That's in a more uncomfortable position, I think, to get left behind in an area that you really think is going to make, a major change in your financial situation or your future. So I still think there's a lot higher prices on a lot of these coins. I mean, if you bought NEO 58, watched it go to 14, that was definitely no good. So, and then it ran to 180. So you just got to be prepared for major volatility. And with the software coming still, I mean, I'm going to trade some, but I tell you what, I still think, looking forward now, I don't think you want to be in a real trading attitude. I think you need to be in a hit a home run attitude. Make sure your head's right, because like Thomas Lee and Draper and these guys and Bill Miller, I don't think they're sitting around worrying about a day trade today. I think they're worried about hitting a home run. So I think here you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think at times with some of these smaller coins, you can scalp off some profits. I always
Right.
ladder in and out of positions, maybe 25% at a time. I don't like to go all in, all out. And really, I mean, long-term, guys, we're seeing big upside objectives here.
And there's still, the Goldman Sachs was at the other foreign bank. I mean, they're all talking about adding trading desk. And I'm telling you, whether you like the regulation or whether you like Wall Street coming to these areas, I mean, they're going to bring a ton of money behind them. Because, as I keep saying, I don't have any clients. I'm sending out emails now to my stock clients and prospects with zero interest. Mm-hmm. Zero interest.
And I think the interest is starting to come. There's actually
And it's, yeah.
a guy that works in my due diligence department at my work, and I talked about Bitcoin to him probably, during December. Even when it was 18,000, he just laughed at me and said, "What is that?" And now a couple days ago, he's like, "Hey, I was kind of looking at these projects. Do you have a referral code for Coinbase? I might dabble and see what's going on." So the interest is coming. This is a guy who literally laughed at me when it was $18,000. It's not like, actually some hedge funds are starting to look at it. Maybe I should start dabbling in it and getting at least a small percentage of his investment portfolio into cryptos. And that's where it's going to happen,
If
guys.
everybody does that, they bring a ton
The
of
retail
money.
investors, when they put fiat in this market, that's where you're going to see these large caps rise. And then once the profits are in there, they get more comfortable. They'll also get Bittrex, Binance, move it into alts. That's when alt season will happen. And then we'll have another major consolidation period, and we'll be doing it all over again.
I mean, doing it all over again, except in another big way. So, and then I'm sure somewhere we're going to have another 40, 50, 60% decline, scare you again. So for myself, hopefully I trade that better, obviously. But, again, it matters from what levels, because I think more importantly, just got to make sure, I know the easy thing to do, because I've traded for years. I've been around traders for years. If you have a portfolio of let's say 10 of the smaller coins, you're probably going to wake up a few years from now and 8 of them went to zero and 2 of them had big gains, but hopefully you don't sell the gainers when they tripled right before a 20 banger or something, because it's easy to sell your winners early, keep all your losers. And I'm telling you, that is the easiest thing to do. You keep all your losers, and you sell your winners too early, and that does not work longer term. So you've got to weed out the losers, and you got to try to keep the winners. So.
Damn Dave down there says, why has Electronium tanked? I had such hopes. Well, if you saw my review, they had some red flags in what was going on early in their project. They figured out most of those. That's when you saw the subsequent rise to about 18 cents during the bull run. Obviously, it saw a pullback, just like every other coin did, but it hasn't rebounded like some of these alts. And the reason for that being is there's some kind of glitch going on in their mining program on the phones, on the Android, and people are losing funds in that wallet, so they're trying to restore all that. So that's why you're actually seeing it back down to the post-ICO dump prices. It's funny that you say that, because today I was actually looking, I was actually looking at maybe making a trade on Electronium, only because it is back in the 2-cent range, ICO'd for about a penny, and this 2-cent range is where it was at after the ICO was launched to the exchange, when you have that post-ICO dump in the accumulation phase. So I was looking at it. I'm still kind of debating on whether I want to try to do a little short-term play on that. Apparently they are fixing the application, and they have a patent pending and some other things going on. So I think you might be able to pull something out of that one.
And, you know, these markets are just so emotional. So even for myself, I'm trying to keep my head straight and in the game where I want it. But I have a lot of distractions from a lot of clients, a lot of prospects, and just lots of different areas. So
Anthony said, isn't there like 100 gazillion of them? Yeah, I think there is a lot. Maybe 100 billion would be more accurate. I don't know off the top of my head. But I was looking for a small play, trying to make a quick double up possibly. That is not investment advice. Don't do that.
Tree Man's in here.
All right, one last article, and then we'll see what's going on in the chat box and call it a day. This is kind of just to open your eyes, guys. Scam. SaveDroid founders actually announced a, can't read that word, exit scam via social media. Wow, we thought we've seen all manner of bold scams in the world of ICOs, but this one may be the current champ. The founders of SaveDroid ICO announced their exit scam after completing a net $40 million in funding via their website by posting a meme. But that wasn't enough. They followed that up with several social media posts claiming the same. This is actually the founder right here, being very bold and showing his face.
He's going to get arrested.
Saying, thanks, guys, over and out. And then here he has a picture on a beach. It actually kind of looks like Malta, guys. I don't know. He's from Germany, but that looks like Malta. I think I have that same picture with him holding a beer. Now, some people are saying, oh, maybe it's a joke, but they have put out 2, 3, 4 posts. So I don't know if it's a joke. SaveDroid's social media accounts were still online at the time of the writing. The most recent post is from April 15th, but this one is actually from April 18th. And it advertises a social media marketing internship with the company. Moreover, Hanker had live streamed a Q&A session less than a week ago, highlighting how unexpected the incident was for investors. So I didn't have any funds in this. Hopefully you guys didn't either, but I just kind of wanted to present this to you guys because you'll get on YouTube and we'll see. We try to be hyperverse channel here. We really want to get the facts, let you guys bounce ideas off each other. You're going to see a lot of YouTubers that chill or say go all in on this ICO because they're buying it. But this stuff does happen. You're going to see the people that say, oh, I made 100x on every single ICO. But you don't hear about the $400 million worth of ICOs that just don't exist from last year alone. And this one apparently raised $40 million, and they're just gone. You're going to get nothing.
They better watch who might be after them, let alone regulators.
And, I mean, if they're really doing this, everybody's seen this guy. He's done tons of videos. I mean, he better shave, take off the glasses. Yeah, I don't know. But
right.
That's crazy. I don't know if this is going to stay true. Maybe they'll come out in a couple days and say, oh, that didn't happen. But if you are part of that, it's not looking too pretty.
I mean, what's the news on BAT? They're saying maybe a Coinbase listing, but...
Somebody said Coinbase, but they actually got recognition from, I'm not going to say the name.
I really thought it was just Gary put a buy on it yesterday. We need to Skype
maybe
Gary.
Maybe Gary has more money than we think. He's actually manipulating markets.
He is on a roll.
So Brave Browser actually got a partnership with Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones group teams up with Brave Software to test a basic attention token. They're using it as part of their, they have like a monthly subscription, and they're utilizing it over there.
And 2 years of free Barons. Didn't I see that?
Yep. So you get a 2-year subscription to MarketWatch premium newsletter, usually a $200 value for free if you subscribe using the Brave browser. Pretty interesting, guys. There's also a way for us to integrate our content over on Brave browser, and that way if you guys ever wanted to donate to the channel or say appreciate it, you can actually use the BAT token as kind of like a thumbs up kind of similar to what happens over on Steemit. So I'm going to look into that as well, just to kind of support the decentralized ecosystem and kind of hopefully move things from YouTube over to Brave Browser using DTube, some of these other ones. So we'll see what's going on. All right, guys.
What's up, Tree Man?
We got anything else to talk about before we call it a night?
Nice for being here. I'm out of here at 7:10. We've done some videos today, and we're going to hit it hard again tomorrow.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Todd's daily technical analysis charts. Over the weekend, I will be doing some recordings of some reviews as well. So we'll try to have some videos coming out every day for you guys and a little bit different every day as well. Some people might be into the TA, some are more into the FA. Hopefully you can pick what you would like. We have them all subcategorized out on our page, so that way you can get only the content that you want to see. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And if you like free coins, please hit that like and subscribe button. Put your ECA wallet address in the description below, and I will announce all the winners over on my Twitter on Friday night, guys.
What up, Colin?
That's all I got. Anything for you, Todd?
Nope, I'm good to go.
Peace out, guys. I will see you soon. Brittany Green.
Thanks, guys.
That's my girlfriend, guys. Be nice to her. See you later.
See ya.
Positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you got to be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck. Everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard, play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.